What's up, everybody? It's your favorite occultist. This is the Occult Truth Movement. Just driving. Figured I'd make a quick vid while I was at it. So, I want to talk about Ellen Page. She's an actress who played Juno, the pregnant teenager, and she's also in Inception with Leonardo DiCaprio, which is a very interesting movie about the dream world, and I thought it was pretty cool. You know, but as for her, for an actress, she's alright. She's alright. She's not like one of my favorite actresses or anything, but she does okay. You know, but she attacked Chris Pratt for being a Christian. And that's what I want to talk about. You know, apparently, now, Chris Pratt, I like him in a lot of his movies, Guardians of the Galaxy and Jurassic Park, and, you know, he gave a hell of a speech. I think it was at a MTV Awards or something. You know, like, he's a spiritual dude. He's, you know, he's a Christian, and, you know, I respect him for that. I respect anybody for their beliefs. I don't hold anything against anybody. Well, Ellen Page got on Twitter, like, ragging him out, like, how are you going to work in Hollywood when you are part of a belief system that hates the LGBTQRXTUV community? And my thing with that is, like, look, if you're going to be that zealous over the LGBT community, and you're going to lash out at all people of faith that are against gays, then you can't just narrow it down to only the Christians. All Abrahamic faiths, that's Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, in that order, are the three Abrahamic faiths, and all three of them speak against homosexuality. It's in the Bible, it's in the Quran. So she's lashing out at him for being a Christian, and I guess the church he goes to is anti-LGBTQRXYS. Whatever. So many letters in there now. Can't ever tell. But, you know, like, obviously, probably 80%, 90% of churches are anti-gay because it's in their doctrine, it's in their belief system. The way their religious texts were written were anti-gay. So it shouldn't be a surprise to anybody that a Christian isn't for homosexuality. Now, I was a Christian for many years, and I've got gay friends. I never condemned them. It wasn't my place to condemn them. You know, I used to look at it like that's between them and God. And I think that Chris Pratt's probably the same way, especially when you work in an industry like Hollywood that is overwhelmingly gay. You know what I mean? Like, just because somebody is a Christian and goes to church doesn't mean that they're burning gays at the stake, you know? Technically, if you really want to get down to the nitty-gritty, the Abrahamic faiths that are persecuting gays are Islam. There's a lot more Islamic groups that are persecuting gays. A lot of Islamic countries that will straight toss a gay off the top of a building because they're gay. You know, so if you're going to lash out at a religion, an Abrahamic faith religion, you need to lash out at the Muslims. And the Christian. If you're going to lash out at one, you got to lash out at them all. It's just, I think there's some kind of deeper hatred built up within Ellen Page towards Christianity for more reasons than just the anti-LGBTQ thing. You know, and my thing with that is like, she needs just to mind her own fucking business. Like, if Chris Pratt chooses to be a Christian, then he's a Christian. That's none of her business. If he doesn't believe that people should be gay, that's his belief. That's none of her damn business. As long as he's not running around preaching at gays, condemning gays, then it's nobody's business. He can practice whatever faith he wants. You know what I mean? Like, it shouldn't matter. And she's just trying to make a big deal about it. And one thing that is crystal clear is Christianity is the most persecuted faith on the planet. The most persecuted faith on the planet. There is no other religion that gets attacked, especially by Hollywood and by government and by the media, more than Christians. They do. And for the most part, Christians embrace the persecution because it's in their doctrine as well. Jesus said, people will be persecuted for my name's sake, and that's how they interpret it. So they're waiting in line to get their heads chopped off, basically. You know, and I used to feel the same way when I was practicing Christian. You know, I was like, hey, but you know what? Chop my head off, because that's guaranteed. Being a martyr is guaranteed in heaven. You know, like, that's how most Christians believe. So, I mean, it's like you can condemn it and say, why are you guys persecuting Christians? But for the most part, they want it. But for real, like, the way I look at it is, like, if you're going to be against a religion that is anti-gay, you can't cherry pick which ones. You can't only hate the Christians for it, because for the most part, Christians don't do anything about gays anymore. Like, back in the day, they did. You know, but for the like, there's gay Christians. There's gay Christian pastors. There's a church down the street from my house that is open to the LGBTQRX 300 sexuality. Like, most people don't give a shit anymore that are Christians. You know, it's like, if you're gonna be gay, be gay. I mean, really, somebody's sexuality should not affect somebody else's spirituality. And somebody's spirituality shouldn't affect somebody else's sexuality. You know, it's just common sense, man. And it's just something to make something out of something. You know, that's all that it is. Like, she's got a deep hatred for Christians, and I'm sure it goes well past just them being anti-gay. You know what I mean? And that's Hollywood in general does not like Christians. That's apparent. And a lot of the Christian truthers have made it kind of hard for a lot of these people to accept Christians, because they run around saying, oh, they sold their soul to the devil. Oh, they made a pact with the devil. Oh, they're Antichrist. You know, and they're part of the Illuminati and shit like that. So, I mean, they're kind of asking for it, but I do not believe that all Christians should have to get targeted and attacked because of a select few. You know what I mean? The way I look at it is, like, it's 2019. Us as a species should have evolved far enough to where we stop letting stupid shit get in the way of our lives. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, we haven't made it to the point to where we don't let things like belief, sexuality, and skin color bother us. You know, we're not past that. So, people in the gay community need to realize that there's going to be people out there who don't like you, who don't agree with your sexuality. Then the religious people out there, there's religious people out there that are going to have to get over the fact that there are people out there who engage in the same sex relationships, intercourse, whatever. You know, there are people out there who are not going to like you because of the color of your skin. There's people out there that are not going to like you because of the class you come from. There's people out there that aren't going to like you because of the country you're from, the state you're from, whatever. There's just, their ignorance is an unfortunate part of humanity. And we need to just worry about ourselves, live our own lives, and stop acting like a bunch of over-emotional little fucking sissies and get over the fact that people ain't gonna like you and just live your life. I tell you what, Chris Pratt being a Christian is not affecting Ellen Page being a lesbian at all. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. I guarantee Chris Pratt is not running around tracking down any of Ellen Page's lovers. I'm guessing she's a lesbian. Maybe she's not. Maybe she's just a supporter. But I guarantee he's not running around telling people they're going to go to hell. Especially being in Hollywood and being at the star status that he is at. You know, I guarantee it. He's not affecting anybody by being a Christian. You know, people need to get over that fact. They need to get over it, seriously. Like, it's just a damn shame. You know, and what kills me is, like, I hear all this where they attack the Christians. You know, nobody wants any kind of religion and anything. You know, but one thing I have not heard anything about, and this, like, isn't exactly on topic, maybe a little off, but, there is a widespread push for Satanism. What's up with that? Like, if you pay attention to television, there is a lot of Hail Satans going around. You know, like, American Horror Story last season was all about glorifying Satanism, worshiping the Antichrist and witches. You know, basically picking between witchcraft and Satanism. You know, then we've got the Sabrina the Teenage Witch, the new one. That's all about Satanism. Like, there is a huge push for Satanism right now. And now Satanism, in my opinion, it's very dangerous. Because here's the thing about Satanism is, for the most part, they claim to be atheistic. There are some theistic Satanists. But for the most part, you know, the Church of Satan, the Temple of Satan, they're atheistic. They claim they believe in no higher power, that man created God, God didn't create man. But where I think Anton LaVey, the founder of the Church of Satan, where he fucked up was he mixed Satanism, a supposed atheistic religion, in with ritual magic summoning demons. Now, he claimed it was all for theatrics, just as a way to lash out at the church by summoning a demon. You know, they don't believe that in the demons that they're summoning, but the thing about it is the demons that they're summoning come out of books like the Goetia and some ancient grimoires, so the demons that they're summoning are very much real. And that causes possession. That causes the release of demonic energy within groups of people and within individuals, which I don't think that is a good thing. I think that can cause somebody to lose their mind. It can cause somebody to go crazy. It can cause somebody to hurt themselves or hurt others. You know, and Anton LaVey, of all people, on his deathbed, supposedly, he got some kind of revelation or something. And he realized that he done fucked up. He done fucked up. And that's that. You know, like, he started screaming out to God. Oh, God, no, God, no, God, or something like that. Oh, God, oh, God. He begging the doctor to save and begging the doctor to keep him alive. And, you know, so I think he got some kind of revelation. I think he made a pact with a demon. And now, see, when you make pacts with demons, according to some Hermetic teachers, like Franz Barden, who is one of the greatest Hermetic teachers of time, claims that when you make a pact with a demon, and you sign over your soul to this entity, that, okay, demons come from a lower level of existence. You know, imagine a bunch of spheres of existence, a bunch of universes in balls. Well, where the demonic come from is a lower level one, a hell kind of sphere of negative energy, of torment, of trauma, of just all the negative emotions manifest there. Well, when you make a pact with a demon, you sign your soul over to them, so therefore when you die, you become their slave in their realm. So, according to ancient stories, is when you die, those demons, that entity, shows up to get your soul and to take you with them. So I believe that Anton LaVey seen the demon that he made the deal with show up to collect and started to panic, started to freak out, and by then it was too late. You know, and now what he's done is he's made a mockery of real rituals, and it's causing people to for real sell their souls. And it's just, you know, lining up the spheres with human souls, which are far more powerful than demon souls. So that's why I highly disagree with Satanism, because I do believe that the spiritual realm is very real. Demonic realms are very real. There is a God. There are demons. And I think it's dangerous to go dabbling in shit that you don't know about, and that's what Satanism does. That's what Satanism encourages, because they take it as a big joke. Well, summoning demons, you know, and now television, Hollywood, is pushing Satanism onto the masses, and I think that's dangerous, you know, and I don't hear anybody talking about that. Every now and then I'll hear like a Christian truther or something mention it, but nobody's really fighting back, you know. And now there's a Sundance movie coming out called Hail Satan or something like that. Like, they're pushing Satanism onto people because the age of atheism and nihilism is abroad, and they want to suppress all magic, they want to suppress all occultism, they want to suppress all religion, because they want to take the religions out, and they want to compact the occultism and the practicing of magic to an elite few like it was before. Because now, because of the internet, everybody can, I mean, you can buy books on magic left and right. I've got thousands of dollars worth of magic books now, and if they push an age of atheism and nihilism, people aren't going to buy those. They're going to fade away, and the ones who have those are going to be the ones that have power, and the ones that can obtain power in the future, you know. And if they get rid of all religions, that just frees up more people for them to control, because the religions won't control them, you know. So that's why I personally think that they're pushing Satanism onto the masses, you know. Just saying. But anyways, back to the subject at hand. If people in Hollywood want to practice a faith, then let them. You know, like, people just need to mind their own damn business, you know, like, and that goes for both sides. Like, look, if you're gay and you're big time for the LGBTQ movement, and you find out somebody that works in your business is a Christian, oh fucking well, you know what I mean? Let them be a Christian. And if you're a Christian and you find out that somebody that works in your place of business is gay, then let them be gay. Like, it's not really, it only affects you if you allow it to affect you. You know what I mean? But for some reason, they're running around and they're firing people for being Christian because because they won't condone gay marriage or something stupid like that. Like, if they don't believe in gay marriage, then fuck it. Who cares? Gays are still gonna get married. It's not gonna stop their wedding. You know, if the fucking Christian baker don't want to bake you a cake because you're gay, then go to the fucking baker down the street from him. Like, it's no sense on making such a huge deal about it to where people are losing their jobs, and it's just stupid. It's pointless. Like, everybody just needs to live their fucking lives and quit being so fucking petty about everything. It's pointless, y'all. Really, it's pointless. You know, it's time for everybody to be adults. It's time for everybody to grow up and realize that You know, there's people out there that are going to do things that you don't like and that you don't agree with or that you think's wrong, and that's just part of life. Hate to break it to you, but that's just part of life. Put your big boy, your big girl pants on and move on about your fucking life and quit worrying about whether or not this person is a Christian or this person's gay or whatever. You know, and if you're going to be one of those people that are so outspoken against religious practices who are anti-gay, then you can't just pick one. If you're going to condemn Christians for being anti-gay, you need to condemn Muslims and Jews as well. Don't cherry pick. Either that or you just look like an asshole. And that's it. So that's all I got for this video. I will talk at y'all later. Make sure you hit like and subscribe. This is the Occult Truth Movement. I'll see y'all later. Peace out.